G'day team, welcome back to another episode. Here we've got old mate John Kennedy doing our doing a pre-match conference. He fancies our chances. Louise Kabamba and Austin Johnson are all absolutely stoked. Yeah, 16th of February today. We got a game against Leicester City in a little while. So we just have a quick look here at our ins and outs. Seen a couple more players out on loan, won't bother you with that, but we did get in a new central defensive midfielder, David Landerio. He's going to be playing as a central defensive midfielder. He is Argentinian, 23 years old. I don't know if he's a decent player. He doesn't have the greatest jumping reach, but he is going to be playing in the defensive midfielder role. He's not as good as some of the other players, but Lawrence is a left back and Louise is a centre back, so it's nice to just have someone there. Anyway, he is injured, or he was injured when we bought him, so he hasn't actually played yet. But yeah, he should be. He could perhaps be better than Florian Weigl, Portuguese defensive midfielder that we've got. But yeah, we bought him in. 12.5 mil. 12.5 mil. Could be 22. 10 mil in add-ons, but still. David Landerio. Welcome to the team, mate. And that's it. That's all we've done. We've seen a couple players out on loan. There's a Italian striker I'm trying to get on a pre-contract that's 20 years old or something. Leicester City have given me a job interview. I'm going to decline that. That's very interesting. We're about to interview. We could have gone to Leicester City, but we're about to play Leicester City, so not really interested in taking up that gig. We're only doing perhaps another season. We might get to 2040, and then we could retire in 2040, which I think is probably a decent time to part ways with this. Anyway, I think this is going to be the team. Oh, Pisani is injured, but he's returning to full fitness. He should be fine. Unfortunately, Busquets is injured, so too bad for Pisani. He's going to have to play, and I don't really want to call on the under-23s or under-18s, perhaps. Anyway, this is the team. Coming in goal as per normal. That's a weird sentence to say. Lawrence, Pedersen, Andre Luiz, Pisani, Weigl, Kerem, Gibson, Jefferson, Antonio, Dyer, and Vergara up top, with Bojo, Scott, Baldini, Salada, Pierce, Jacobo, and Johnson on the bench. We're going to get to it. Changed little bits and pieces here with the tactic, not the shape or anything of that, just the way we go out. Changed a couple of the positions, fullbacks now rather than wingbacks. Changed up the roles, I should say. Weigl, deep line playmaker on support rather than a defensive. No, he was a deep line playmaker on defend. But he's better on support. It's his more preferred position, so it's nice to go with that. We're just playing good, hopefully. Playing some good football. I did actually just forget to show you the results off camera, haven't I? That's alright. We'll show you after the match. It's not a very exciting one just yet. However, it has just come alive as I spoke. So here we go. Decent ball up to Jefferson Antonio. He gets tackled, but he's still able to cross one in, and unfortunately, Vergara's header is all over the show. It bounces off the post, and nothing became of it. As we've got a throw in here, Pisani gives it to Gibson, and back to Pisani. He's going to chip it over the top for Vergara. There's Leicester City players all around him. He goes down. It could be a penalty. As the referee, he's probably going to run over to the VAR box and take about 5 hours. But surely there wasn't a foul. No penalty. Okay. He must have just got the ball. That's kind of annoying. could have used a penalty. Would have been very nice. Alright, as we come back, Andre Luiz whips one forward, but Vergara's header just gives it back to Leicester. And that's a piss poor effort from us. Leicester in the lead. Thanks to that didn't even look like a shot. What's going on here? So he gives it up to Eunice. He takes off a player. He hits it. Oh, I mean, it's a great finish. Actually, it's just very unlucky for us. Ugh. Disappointing, considering they're managerless and below us in the league table. They're catching up. Come on, boys. Sort your fucking life out. Not disappointed. I'm angry. I'm both. I'm angry and disappointed. If we lose this... Ooh, that was agonisingly close. Vergara's playing like garbage up top. Austin is going to come in. Let's go more positive. Not seeing enough. Fuck it, let's just go the full haul. Just go attacking. Pisani is actually stuffed. Let's pause the game. Louise can play there. Let's bring on Scott. Weigel's in danger of losing his head. We could see Gibson up, brings to later on to play as a deep line playmaker up there. Maybe bring Dyer back. Maybe play it like that. Why not? Why not? Is this... Am I getting FM'd? Pettis... Oh, for goodness sake. Yeah, he was offside anyway, but really, fuck, we're unlucky. 1.3 goal difference, 56% possession, 5 shots on target. We can't hit a bandor with a banjo. To manage Leicester have literally just got on my head. That is infuriating. They've offered me a job the same day that we play them, and then they go and beat us because they don't have a manager. And now we're going to go and play fucking Arsenal. Ooh. Fuming. Yeah. Could have been a fucking penalty too. Right, regardless, our form goes up and down, up and down, up and down. Fuck me. Anyway, off camera, 3-1 defeat to Chelsea. It was 0-0 until the 75th minute, and then the boys just capitulated. It was a very poor goal to concede from Waller to kick things off, and then Bojo got a own goal, which was a bit unfortunate. We did get one back, so a 2-1 defeat wouldn't have looked too bad with Jake Gibson in the 92nd minute, and then we conceded in the 95th minute, so great. And then we went away to Brentford, and we smashed Brentford, quite frankly. I was very impressed with that 5-0 victory, just what we like to see. Edith Busquets getting sent off, though, was not a fan of that. But Dyer getting a brace was great, and getting to see Colombo back on the score sheet, phenomenal. Anyway, 3 days' time, see you back for Arsenal. Right, here is the lineup to face Arsenal. Changing it up, we're going to go from a defensive midfielder to an attacking midfielder. Yeah, we'll give it a go. Who knows whether it'll work. But we're going to continue on with most of the same folks. We're just going to chuck a couple of swap a couple of players round. Here we go. Cummings starts in goal. Lawrence, Scott, Andre Luiz, Busquets, Kareem, Weigl, Jefferson, Antonio, Gibson, Dyer, and Vergara up top. Johnson, Jacobo, Pierce, Salada, Baldini, Pisani, and Bojo all on the bench. Let's go and do it. Let's see what happens. Striker's in top form. He scored 11 goals in the Prem this season, which is fantastic for a team like ours that haven't had much firepower. We're getting further and further away from the relegation zone. Not as far away as I would like. But a nice win over sixth place Arsenal would be good, and to get a scalp as well from a team the stature of Arsenal would also be pretty phenomenal. But we are playing defensive mentality. Andre Luiz and Scott at the back should be a fairly good defensive. Yeah, it should just be defensively strong. It should be pretty sound. We are only a -4 goal difference, which isn't the worst thing in the world, but having only won 9 games this season, 27 games in, there's only 10 more to go. I'd love to get that up to 15 games. I would be pretty stoked if we won 15 games this season. It's not quite half, just below half, in fact, but it'd be great. Arsenal's XG going up. I'm happy with the performance so far. A 0-0, highlightless first half, but they kick off the first half with a bang. Definitely not what I wanted to see first thing into the game. Who is standing on the line? That Busquets. You could have done something, mate. Don't just stand there. Throw yourself at the ball. Here we go. Jefferson Antonio whips one in to Vergara. Oh, we're fucking unlucky. Why does it keep hitting? Oh, stop hitting the fucking bar. Just put a header into the box. Into the net. Oh, infuriating. Johnson on for Vergara, who has been one of the lesser players so far. Sure, we'll bring on Dyer for Pierce. Pierce has been pretty decent coming off the bench most times. Gibson's having a shocker. Kareem's having a shocker. Defence isn't doing too bad. Sure, we can bring on Gibson, take off Gibson for Salada. Can Lawrence do something with the throw? Salada's going to get it. Kareem into Pierce. No, unlucky. Once again, the shot is blocked. It's a 2v1 situation there. Great tackle from Andre Luiz. We get the ball clear. Throw in for Arsenal, though. What are they going to do? Fredlani, Jensen into Addy. They're probably getting a second. That's a decent tackle. Fortunately, the ball still... Three tackles and the ball still with Arsenal. Come on. Oh, decent save from old mate in net. 1-0, 15 shot. We had none on target, and Arsenal had 15 with 8 on target. Yes, the defensive mentality did kind of work. We only conceded 1, but still, my goodness. Very unlucky. Once again, the only thing we had. Vergara's header hitting the crossbar. It's about as obvious as showing up to the match. It's gonna happen. He can't score headers. It's something he needs to work on, which I might get him training to do. Righto, so after a pretty piss-poor February, where we've conceded as much as we have scored. No, actually, we've scored 1 more. Fantastic. Or 2 more, should I say. That's only 5. We've conceded. We've scored 6, conceded 5. So we've scored 1 goal in theory. Trying to think of what's a good game. I might skip the month of March. We'll go Burnley, Watford, because West Ham in the Cup, who really cares? Liverpool, we're going to get thrashed. Man City, we're going to get thrashed. Norwich, Bournemouth, probably 2 average games, but Burnley, Watford, that's pretty good. Watford in 17th, we need to get a victory over them, and then Burnley in 9th, we need to get a victory over them. And then to finish off the season, we've got Aston Villa in 7th and Crystal Palace in 12th. That April needs to be 4 wins from 4, maximum points there. And then we've got Southampton, who are probably in the 5th. We might not win. Tottenham and Manchester United. So 3 losses to probably end the season on. We'll have to wait and see. Anyway, guys, thanks a ton for watching. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Make sure to like and subscribe. Comment down below. Peace.